There's nothing like a coma to really put things into perspective. Well, at least that's what Reflections seem to be hoping will happen with a consciously unconscious Driver San Francisco. With series hero Tanner out for the count, the gameplay has shifted away from an open-world romp, refocused on the driving and become something completely new all at the same time. But will it be enough to kickstart this ailing series, or is Driver just running on empty? Let's review and find out. In Driver San Francisco, the ongoing feud between bad guy Charles Jericho and undercover officer John Tanner finally comes to a head-on collision. It starts with Jericho being moved to a new prison facility. Needless to say, it all goes wrong and the ensuing chase ends with Tanner taking a truck to the chops and falling into a coma. From the contrived opening, the game moves into Tanner combating a dream Jericho in the San Francisco in his mind. It's all a little far-fetched, especially Jericho's acid-based escape plan, but the slight 70s Starsky and Hutch-style swagger that seems to have carried over from Driver parallel lines keeps San Fran from veering off course.
That was nice.
Once the story's all set up, the game lets you loose in its virtual rendition of the city by the bay. Unlike the last couple of Driver games, you won't be hopping out of a car to wander around. Instead, the unconscious Tanner can shift out of the vehicle he's in to get to a bird's-eye view of the streets. But this isn't just aimless astral projection. As you shift out of a vehicle, time slows, allowing you to line up your next ride. Another tap of shift then plonks you at the pedals. And voila, new wheels, baby! This madcap mechanic seems strange at first, but you soon realize that it's more than just a gimmick. First on the list of pluses is that it completely removes the need for the commuting that plagues most open-world games. That's not to say that you shouldn't just drive for the fun of it, though. In fact, Shift puts the focus back on the driving because the flow is never broken. Seamlessly switching from vehicle to vehicle keeps the ante up, especially in police chases and takedowns where a constant stream of traffic can be turned against your rivals. The car control in the fully licensed garage is spot on, fitting in the fold somewhere between weighty and soupy, which nets you dream drifting and powerful forward momentum. Tanner's comatose state also allows for some slight meddling in the mechanics, adding in a natural nitrous boost and physics-defying ramps, which coupled with the controls makes events an aggressive ballet that never lets up. And it's Shift that keeps the action at the forefront. You see, starting a mission involves shifting into the right vehicle, and then you're off. It essentially turns San Francisco into an interactive menu where main missions and minor distractions mill about. As the game progresses, Shift is used in some truly imaginative ways too, with some excellent action set pieces and some genuinely funny moments being squeezed out of Tanner's ability to possess people. It also works its magic in multiplayer, changing the core concept away from straight races and battles to team games of tag and traffic melees, where cars come flying thick and fast.
Well, that always. Yeah.
Understood.
However, Shift also makes the open world rather arbitrary, as deeper exploration takes a backseat when the Google Earth view is your go-to. The car collection aspect is also adversely affected by Shift. Spending the cash you earn from events on new cars is a good idea if you're tackling side missions. But for travel, we found anything over 200 meters to be a Shift-worthy distance. Like the Golden Gate Bridge, you can't help but marvel at Driver San Francisco. It's a bold move to take a series back to its roots, whilst also trying to reinvent the wheel. In fact, it could be argued that one cancels the other one out. Despite all that, we think Driver San Francisco is a great big shift in the right direction, even if it is all a dream.
All right, let's get back to work.